Hello everyone, this is Enclosure. In this video, I'd like to introduce a special invasion technique you can use against knight enclosure from 3-4. Let's look at the bottom side. Black is building a big area on the bottom side. In this situation, how should white invade? This is the most basic invasion idea. Actually, it's a good option. If black kicks and jumps, then this attachment is very good. White can easily settle down. If black plays hane, white can hane from the top. White can make a stable shape. What if black plays hane from this side? Then white can hane on this direction. This is also a nice variation for white. If black extends, white can push and hane. White has enough room to live inside. White's territory is pretty big. This is a satisfactory result for white. So when white plays here, black's right answer is this move. Then white can jump out. This is an even variation. But today, I'd like to introduce this invasion technique. It's very useful when we have knight enclosure for the 3-4. If black plays hane, white has this move ready. Black cannot extend here because white can push through. This is a disaster for black. If white captures this one stone, white has this gorgeous move. White can play lightly. Since these 3 stones are done their part, white can take these 3 stones lightly. This is good for white. So when white plays this crosscut, the best answer for black is to atari and push. Then white can turn this way. If black plays hane, white can take this one stone. If black connects, white jumps here. This is forcing. And then white can escape towards the center. This is one of the best sequences for both players. Black cannot cut right away because white can jump out. The ladder favors white. Black should extend. Then still, this stone is not dead. White can handle this situation like this. White is okay with this variation. Let me show you one more time. When white attaches here, black can answer this way. This is the most powerful response for black. Then we can expect this sequence. Black can play away. Black can play elsewhere. If black blocks from the corner, this hane is ready. If black cuts here, the variation reverts to the previous situation. If black blocks from the corner, white can hane. If black cuts here, the variation reverts to the previous situation. White is happy with this variation. If black extends, white can extend with 2 spaces. We are familiar with this variation. We've seen this variation before. When white invades here, the variation was like this. We can go back to this variation. So answering from the corner is not a great idea. This is similar. White can hane and extend. Already white gained a lot from this exchange. This is good for white. White can push. After attachment, white can white can play like this. This is good for white. Another possible answer for black is extending this way. This is passive, this is passive. Black can think of this counterattack, or black can play this way. Then white exchanges this and then push. Black cannot cut this way because Hane is forcing. If black doesn't answer the corner, white can save this one stone. This is a disaster for black. The ladder favors white. Black is dead. If black answers the corner, white can live with big territory. This is good for white. So in this situation, this cut is not working. Black should tarry from this way. Then now black can keep chasing this group. White connects this one stone. Still white is not alive. But white has an eye on the bottom side. This is forcing white gains some points here. And white can escape like this. This is another even result for both. Let me show you one more time. When white attaches, black can answer this way. Then white exchanges this and then pushes. Black should tarry from the corner. Then white can Hane. White saves this one stone. Black jumps here. After this exchange, white can escape. We can expect this variation, or we can play this variation. Black defends the corner, white escapes comfortably. Alright, how was today's lesson? When your opponent has a knight enclosure from the 3-4, you can try this move. Okay? Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!